And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the Food City Friday. We are here at Food City in Elizabethton on this overcast, damp, as you got that feel in the air. We're supposed to get some rain and turn to snow in the higher elevations. Nothing here on the Tri-Cities locally, but it's if you got travel plans to the mountains tonight, you'd certainly want to check before you take off because they are calling for some wintry weather in the mountains, but nothing here. And so it's currently in the 40s, but it's damp. You got that feel to it. You can tell rain is in the air. And so anyway, we're here at Food City. It's the big Friday sale going on, the 2-day sale at all Food Cities, and getting ready for the obvious. We've got Christmas coming up here in 3 or 4 days, so a lot of folks in there shopping, getting what they need when the gang comes over, the family, and to have the snacks and the dinners and the eggnog and the desserts and all that. Your one-stop shop is right here at Food City. We'll tell you all about that during the show. Got our sale paper here. We had lots to talk about. The first game of the college football playoff is tonight. That would be, of course, the Indiana Hoosiers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in South Bend. We'll take a look at that. We'll break down all 4 games for you on the course of the show. David Lyon's going to join us coming up. J.D. Vaughn's going to join us, the sports editor of the Johnson City Press, talking some high school hoops and also talking college football playoffs. You got all that coming up. Brittany's going to be here, the Flower Queen, here in just a few minutes. Here's one of the coolest things they're selling right now at Food City. This is awesome. So this little guy goes bananas, and I want you to see him right here. Let's see what's his price point. This is Rudolph, and it goes like this. There you go. That'd be a hit for any kid. He won't. There you go. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer playing the sax. There you go. That's one of the plush they got for sale here at Food City. Mercifully stopped. There you go. All right. So anyway, we're here. You are there, and we appreciate you being with us wherever you may be. Got basketball coming up today. Lady Cyclones, man, they played it yesterday. Played. Gosh, it was so close. Just couldn't get it to go in the bucket. They had a shooting drought. Had the state runner-up from Alabama on the ropes. Led them twice in the game yesterday, but ultimately lost 54-44. So we'll play Greenville today. They got beat by Dobbins in overtime. So that good old rivalry, we'll have it at 2:45, audio only, tip-off at 3. The Cyclones, Lady Cyclones, and the Lady Green Devils from Greenville, from Viking on Bristol. And so Tucker and I will bring it to you coming up again, as we said, at 2:45 with the tip-off at 3 this afternoon. So early game for the Doc Maples Holiday Invitational. So other winners yesterday were Abington and Cocke County and Dobbins Bennett and the team that beat us, Scottsboro, Alabama, in the winners bracket. So we will play Greenville at 3 o'clock, airtime at 2:45 here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. So hope you'll join us. If you can't get there, it's an odd time, of course, for people working, what have you. So if you can't get there, certainly give us a listen. We'll paint the picture for you, audio only today from Viking Hall in Bristol. How about it? It is time for the national anthem. It is time for Who Can Do It Today. Oh, Gabe Short, you've not done it for a while, sir. Clear your throat. You ready? He is. Here we go. Gabe Short in the national anthem. We'll jump in and take a look at some sports. The college football playoff in particular. Game 1 tonight. It'll be the night Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Indiana Hoosiers in South Bend. Weather's going to be iffy at best, so we'll tell you all about that. Here's Gabe Short with the national anthem on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
And back on the Tom Baylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Let's start. We'll get college football in a second. Let's start with some high school basketball from yesterday. It was all over the place. We got all kinds of tournaments, as they say, happening. Let's start with the boys' side of things. Unicoi County, let's see. Nope, let's go down here to the Alpha Invitational. Dorman, South Carolina beat Gate City big time, 76-39. Dobbins, beat Bluefield, Virginia by 20, West Virginia. Beaver High School by 25. Boyd County's guys out of Kentucky beat Winter Haven, Florida by 16. And Elizabethton, the Cyclone guys beat Kachia 60-42. We go to 8-3 on the season. Big win for Lucas Honeycutt and the guys and the FCA Hoops Classic of Westridge. Let's see here. What do we have down through here yonder? We have today who's playing where. Happy Valley at Sullivan East, Kachia's guys at Providence Academy, who's the boys. Daniel Boone at Charlotte Country Day in North Carolina. And the Alpha Invitational at the Tribe Complex in Kingsport, Gate City and Winter Haven at 2:30. Beaver, West Virginia, and Game 4 loser from last night, I'm not sure that was. Dorman, South Carolina, Boyd County, Kentucky, and Dobbins Minute. And the Game 4 winner from last night between St. James, South Carolina, and Alexander, Georgia. So that's what's going on in Kingsport. Let's see here. The Big H Barbecue Christmas Bash at Cherokee High School in Rogersville. North Green, Hancock County, West Green, Cocke County, South Green, Union County all playing today in those games. So that's what's happening there. And let's get to the girls' side of things. And, of course, we have for you what happened yesterday at the Doc Maples Holiday Classic. Dobbins Minute overtime beat Greenville 54-51. It was Scottsboro, Alabama, defeating the Lady Cyclones 54-44. Cocke County beat Tennessee High by 21, and Abington beat Volunteer by 10. I think it was the final score. I'll double-check here in a second. So who plays today there? It'll be us in Greenville at 3 o'clock. Tennessee High will play – they'll play Volunteer at 4:30. Dobbins Minute and Scottsboro, Alabama at 6:30. And Cocke County and Volunteer will play at 8 o'clock. So that's our game, and that's what we're doing for a 2:45 airtime. Tip-off at 3 o'clock. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Green Devils. Oh, boy, can't wait. It's always a fun time when those two teams get together. All right, here's a sale going on. Holidays made quick and easy. Price is good all week. This is not just a 2-day sale. This is all week. Here are some of the deals going on here and at all Food Cities. The chicken tender party tray for $24.99. The Italian flatbread sandwich tray for $19.99. The gourmet cookie tray starting at $21.99. Selected varieties of made fresh in store cheese balls for $8.99. Here are the small fruit or veggie trays for $9.99 at all Food Cities all week long. This is good through Christmas Eve. The party mix, there it is, $9.99. The Zesty Gourmet Cracker Mix goes for $9.99. The in-store made assorted candies for $7.99. And then the half pies. Got the half pies, and they go now for $5.99. So there you go. That's some of the deals going on at all Food Cities through Christmas Eve. And so all these are on sale and marked and ready to go to send you on your way. Now on the backside, you have the Holiday Made Easy. You have cooked shrimp, $7.99 per pound, 40 to 50 count. The family pack or jumbo pack boneless chicken breast at all Food Cities for $2.99 a pound. Swaggerty sausage, selected varieties for sausage balls for $3.49. Cooked shrimp and crab tray for $19.99. And fruit baskets. They sell a boatload of fruit baskets. Hello to Wayne Oler. How you doing, sir? Fruit baskets starting at $9.99 at all Food Cities through Christmas Eve. So good deals going on at your local Food City. We're here at Food City in Elizabeth, and everything we're talking about is going to be applicable to all Food Cities. So Thursday night football, the Broncos did not get it done, failed to clinch their first playoff appearance since 2015. Chargers exploded in the second half, outscoring Denver 21-6, beat them 34-27. Chargers' victory is L.A. and Denver swapping places now in the conference standings. Chargers now in the 6th seed for the playoffs, and the Broncos tumbling down to the 7th and final postseason slot with 2 games left in the regular season. Bo Nix, Denver, he goes 29 out of 40 passing, 248 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. That was the quarterbacking for the Denver Broncos. And then for Herbert for the Chargers. Let's fix this right here. Let's do this so we can get 2 hands on this thing. Hang on. There we go. Look here, look how easy it is to move around. You got 2 hands to do it. It's amazing. All right, let's put it right there. Herbert last night goes 23 out of 30, 284 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Interesting thing that happened was a free field goal kick. Has not happened since 1976. What is that, you ask? Well, it was interesting. 8 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos facing a 4th and 12 on their own 16. Obvious punting situation for Denver. Chargers returner Darius Davis called for a fair catch on the play. And so they got a fair catch kick. And they kick a field goal. And it counted. Free kick more like a kickoff. And so they kicked it and got it. So that's something that has not happened in the NFL since 1976. So there you go. So Chargers, Broncos, Chargers won it. And we'll take a look at the entire NFL schedule. Got 3 big ones tomorrow and a bunch more coming up on Sunday. We're live here again at Food City on a Food City Friday. So let's take a look at college football playoffs. Here we go. It's going to be good. Starting tonight, Indiana, Notre Dame. 6 of the nation's top 10 defenses we'll see this weekend. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas, Tennessee, Penn State, and Notre Dame. 3 of the most accurate throwers in the country. Will Howard from Ohio State, Curtis Rourke of Indiana, and Drew Aller from Penn State. So it's going to be good. The weather, yep. Penn State, Notre Dame, tonight's game for Notre Dame. 40% chance of snow tonight in South Bend. So we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow, Penn State hosting SMU. Temperatures around 30 for tomorrow's game at noon in State College, Pennsylvania, with a chance of snow flurries. And then you have on the game in Austin, Texas, 64 degrees, T-shirt weather, Clemson and Texas. Then tomorrow night, 20s and cloudy for the kickoff. Wind chills down in the teens tomorrow night at the Horseshoe in Columbus, Ohio. I have said this all along. Here's what some of the pundits are saying. Let me put this back up here now. If Ohio State lays another egg against Tennessee, Ryan Day's gone. I believe that wholeheartedly. Day 66-10 in his career. Ohio State has not lost consecutive home games since 1990. That's a big stat. Buckeyes have not lost back-to-back games at home in the Horseshoe in Columbus since 1990. That is a huge stat. So we'll see. All right, let's take a look at the first one tonight. Number 10, Indiana. Number 7, Notre Dame. The same coach, and it isn't interesting. Hello, Jeremy Marler. The same coach who lost to Stanford, Northern Illinois, and Marshall now has a long-term contract extension. Talking about Marcus Freeman for Notre Dame. So they're heading to their 4th postseason game since 2012. They're winless in those games. So we'll see. History, I think it's not on the side of Indiana. It is on the side of Notre Dame. So programs have met since 1991. Indiana's not beaten the Irish since 1950. Will they do it tonight? We'll see. It's going to be cold, 40% chance of snow in South Bend, and so Notre Dame, Indiana tonight. Tomorrow, number 11 SMU and number 6 Penn State in the early game. So biggest game for SMU since 1983 when they lost to number 2 Texas. Had the Mustangs won that, it would have been moving on to the Cotton Bowl, the shot of the national championship, and they did not. Hello, Glenn McQueen. How you doing, sir? So Penn State on top of its game. They're running up 515 yards against Oregon. So Drew Aller has said he's back next year. He's going to stick around for one more year as the quarterback for Penn State, so they got some consistency. So Mustangs going to play in front of 106,000 crazy, probably somewhat alcohol-laced crowd tomorrow night. Or tomorrow, rather. Penn State SMU. Weather's going to be, what do we say it's going to be? Weather for the Penn State game. Going to be right around 30 with a chance of flurries at State College at noon tomorrow. Clemson at Texas. I've called Clemson the upset. Everybody thinks I'm smoking something, but that's what I think. Clemson, number 12, and number 5, Texas. So I just like Dabo Swinney. They've been all over him. They said he can't win the big game, but he's won big games in the past, obviously. Sarkisian, still smarting from the Georgia loss. So someone tell me who exactly Texas has beaten. Michigan was a 7-5 team. Oklahoma was 6-6. Maybe Texas A&M. Texas and Clemson tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, 20s game time temperature, wind chills in the teens. The Boo Birds are going to be out. I'm telling you, Ryan Day is, in my opinion, is coaching for his job. If they get beat, again, here's the stat. They've not lost back-to-back games in Columbus since 1990 at the Horseshoe. It's a long time to go without losing back-to-backers. You know what happened? Michigan now, hopefully Tennessee will do it again. Buckeyes continue to bog down offensively. You may see a change. At the head coaching, I just think he gets beat, he's gone. I don't care what Russ Bjork said. They are up there after him. The ticket situation's not a sellout by Ohio State fans. We're going to be a lot of orange there tomorrow night. So they've scooped up the tickets. To me, that's in a roundabout way, state of no confidence by the Ohio State fan base to not sell out a playoff game with your football team that's got a $20 million NIL rolling with them. So the boos may come down quickly at Ohio State. As I said, this is my keys to game for Tennessee. This is old Tom talking. Hello, Bryce Van Us. Man, he did a great job this week giving us a breakdown for the Tennessee men's team. Excellent job, sir. Excellent, excellent, excellent. He is watching in Knoxville. We appreciate that, in the land of the Volunteers. Somebody asked me I know this sounds corny. Somebody said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, you're not going to believe what I want. I want to meet Rick Barnes. Is that not crazy? I want to shake the man's hand, thank him for his stand for the Lord, get my picture taken with him like this, and I'm back out the door. That's all I want. Two people want to meet, walking this earth. The ones that really want to meet are gone. Charles Stanley and Billy Graham, they're gone. But I'd love to meet Rick Barnes, and I'd love to meet Larry Bird, the Birdman. I'm a major Birdman guy. Anyway, that's the two guys. Why am I saying that? Because Bryce is on the coaching or on the staff at Tennessee, and that's what I want him to do. I want to meet Rick Barnes. And Kim Caldwell. I want to meet her, too. She's a Marshall girl. Now, they're playing it. They're cranking it, and they're getting after it. They won out Memphis tonight 90-75. The guys are getting it done, but forget that. I don't want to meet them because they're successful coaches. I want to meet them because they're successful people. So, anyway, Tennessee and Ohio State tomorrow night. Whoo, doggies, can't wait. Here's my take on the ball game. I'm not a prognosticator. I'm not one of these guys on talking heads on TV, but this is what I think. Tennessee, Ohio State's reeling already. They're still smarting in this Michigan game. It has been reading about it. I know people live up there, have relatives live up there. And so it is a sour taste in the Buckeye fan base's mouth. Real sour. They're done with this guy. If Tennessee can get on them early, make something happen early. Rick told me he wants to have his picture with me. Junior, I love you. You're so full of it. I'm telling you. He is awesome. Rick said he wants to have his picture taken with me. I don't think so. But anyway, I do want to have a picture taken with Rick Barnes. All right, so I want to meet him too. Just thank him for his stand for the Lord. He doesn't just talk the talk. Bryce has told me this both on air and off air. He doesn't just talk the talk. He walks the walk. He's the real deal. He lives it. Well, like we're all supposed to do. So anyway, back to the game. Tennessee gets on them early. Scores early, gets them doubting, going, oh gosh. The fan base goes, here we go again. Just like in Michigan. And they create a sense of doubt for the Tennessee or for the Ohio State football team, and the fan base gets on their coach. Tennessee gets going with Sampson, gets something rolling up there, gets a quick score, a field goal, something early to establish some early momentum and take their crowd out of it. I think Tennessee's going to roll. If Ohio State gets rolling early and they get a little mojo and they get the fans at the horseshoe behind them, we'll see. But I just think the first 10 minutes of this football game is going to be critical, I think, for the season for both of these teams. So, anyway, we'll see. That's why I'm sitting here at Food City in Elizabeth. And Rick Peters, how you doing, sir? Not on some national television predicting ball games, but that's my take. Tennessee gets going early, creates doubt, and the Ohio State players and the fans get on and start booing. You got one rolling, baby. Roll Big Orange. If Ohio State gets rolling, and they get clicking, and Will Howard, he's an excellent quarterback. Can we get to him? We'll see. We didn't get to Carson Beck. You saw what he did to the Tennessee defense. In fact, Beck to come out, he will not play now. He is out for the entire college football playoffs. So they're going with a freshman in a couple of weeks for the Georgia Bulldogs, the Carson Beck, which you hate. I don't care if it's a Tennessee guy, Georgia guy. I don't care. You have a guy that goes all through and gets hurt and can't be there in the big game. He got you there. And now he can't enjoy that because he's out hurt. So, hate that for Carson Beck. But it is what it is. Quick break. We'll be right back. Take a look at some flowers. Oh, the Flower Queen's here. We're at Food City in Elizabeth. And top of the hour, going to be joined by David Lyons from Brumman Sports. I've got some show and tell. Later on, J.D. Vaughn, the executive sports editor of the John City Press, going to come by. We've got basketball this afternoon. Lady Cyclones and the Lady Green Devils. I don't care if Elizabethton plays Greenville in Uno or Tiddlywinks or Chinese checkers. It's going to be a battle. Can't wait. 2:45 airtime, 3 o'clock tip-off audio only from Viking Hall to Doc Maples Holiday Classic. We're going to have it for you. Brittany, the Flower Queen, is next. Here's one more little goodie you can get here if you're looking for last-minute Christmas gifts. It's not really last minute. We've got today, tomorrow, Monday. We got 3 or 4 more days, even up Christmas Eve. But here is this is a Junior Campbell lookalike right here. I like this. Looks like Junior when he was 18 years old. Hi, Tom. Hey, Junior, how you doing, buddy? Vaughn Campbell, he's an Ison. So this is the plush that's a Junior Campbell lookalike when he was 17 years old. Hi, Tom. Yeah, hey, buddy. How you doing? So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. We are here again live at Food City on show number 2,206. We keep clicking them. We'll be right back after this from Food City. She's here. Brittany's in the house. A little show and tell. Schools are letting out all over the place for the Christmas break, so the roads are going to be extra busy now. You got teachers out there shopping and kids out shopping, and everybody going to be home. So the volume on the traffic across the Tri-City is going to ramp up because everybody's out now for Christmas, for the Christmas break, all their school systems. Back after this, you're watching the Tom Daly Sports Show here on the Tom Daly Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube.
All right. We ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story. Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
In a world where clutter, trash, and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight clutter, trash, and debris, call Container Man.
Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Voss nipping at his nose, picking his nose, whatever he does.
Picking his nose.
Picking his nose? I don't know what it is. That's redneck. That's West Virginia.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
you
all
can
right.
Change it.
Yeah,
Make
we
it whatever
can.
you want.
That's it. How you doing, dear?
Good. How are you?
We're doing great. We're ready to talk some flowers.
I got all kinds of good stuff to show you today.
Show them the centerpiece you made.
Yeah.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. She made this. Holy smokes. Is there water in it? I don't want to tip
yes,
it. I don't want to get it all over the computer. Now look at this. Look at this, folks. She made this.
Mm-hmm.
Roses.
And it's got palms,
baby's
carnations, all kinds
breath.
of good stuff. Yeah, Christmas greenery.
Yes.
It's got all kinds of stuff in it. Candle, everything. So we make these in store. We make all these.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. They start at $19.99. This particular one is $49.99, but we can do any price starting at $20 and up. So
Wow.
if you want one special made, come and say I want to spend $25. I can make you one for $25.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we've got them set up down over here, and if you want one custom made, we can do that for you.
Okay. Awesome. Annie has been, oh, look at these. Now, this is the segment, if you don't think it's a god, watch this right here. These were grown. These are not spray painted. These are grown this way.
Those are grown that way. They come from Ecuador.
Look at this.
Yep. So you get a dozen roses. This is an everyday price. They're $10.99 for a dozen.
But look at that, folks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's been spray painted. That's how,
Yeah,
that's
they're
how
like
God
a
made them.
yellow and red tips. There's like 3 different colors in them.
Yep, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. $10.99.
$10.99. That's every day.
Every day. Now,
Yep. And I brought some yellow ones just because I think they're so pretty.
Yep. Look at this. Gosh, canary yellow, beautiful. $10.99 every day.
$10.99. That's an everyday price on. We got every color you could think of.
At all food cities,
And
not
that's
just
at
here.
all food cities.
Yep.
And look at we got our Christmas roses too.
Wow.
Aren't those so pretty?
Look at that.
Now these are colored. The company that does these, they do paint these.
Right. But still.
There's a half dozen of these, and they're $15.99, and they're so pretty. You could just chop and drop those in a vase and put them in your table for Christmas.
Chop and drop.
Yeah.
There you go.
They got a little bit of glitter on them too. They're so pretty.
All right.
And then in the ad this week, we have our bouquet. It's called Dashing Through the Snow.
Dashing through the snow.
I knew that was coming.
on a two-door Chevrolet.
You have one for every song, don't you?
Oh, yes, trust me. I spent a lot of time in the principal's office growing up, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
I made my own songs up. You want me to hear the one? Can I tell you the one I got? Got paddling for? I thought it was pretty creative. So
Okay.
she said, does anybody have a poem you want to share with? And I raised my hand. She's, yes, Mr. Taylor. And I said, here it goes. Are you ready? I was dancing with my honey when my nose got runny.
Oh, my gosh.
And my honey thought it was funny, but it's not.
You actually said that?
In front of the class,
Oh
absolutely.
my gosh, you got in trouble?
To the principal's office, Mr. Taylor. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
You're in trouble.
Oh, I got smoked. Oh yeah.
Wow.
The old bend over, grab the table. We're going to give you 3 licks with a paddle. Here we
She
go.
didn't think it was funny at all?
No, she didn't find it. Not in the least.
Stick
did
in
she?
the mud.
Did she find it? I thought it was pretty cute.
Yeah.
I was dancing with my honey when my nose got runny. My honey thought it was funny, but it's not. I was pretty creative being 4th grade. So, yeah. Didn't particularly
That's
find it
great.
very funny. She said, Mr. Taylor, if you would only channel your energies in a positive way, you could change the world. I said,
I'll keep that
okay.
in mind.
I'll keep it in mind. I'll get back to you on that, sis. So, meanwhile, go to the office and get smoked. All right.
Wow.
There we go. That's a rabbit trail. So here we go. Flowers.
That's great. Yep. So that's our featured ad bouquet this week. It's Dashing Through the Snow, and they're $14.99.
Yes. Love it, love it,
Aren't they
love
so
it.
pretty? They got blues in them, and it comes with a little snowflake pick, and they're all glittery too.
Yep.
I love glitter.
Hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing, dear? So, I don't know why I told that story.
That's a good story,
I'm
though.
telling myself too much. So, I am who, I'm like Papa. I am what I am, and that's all I can be.
Yeah.
I'm just an old, simple country boy.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Here, oh, man, look at this. This is gorgeous.
So, yeah, those are our frosty ferns, and we don't have a lot of these left. These are in the ad as well, and they're on sale. They actually went on sale yesterday. They're $4.99 now, and then the 12-inch are $12.99. So
Wow.
you're saving a couple of dollars from what they were the last week.
$4.99, folks.
We don't have a lot of those left.
Going quick.
That would be a good gift to take to somebody, you know, when you go for Christmas or
Absolutely.
anything. And
So-
these last forever. They're a type of fern, so.
You know, we had a rule in my house, and people don't, I've done this a couple of times now, but when we went somewhere to somebody's house for dinner, like a Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner, we were taught by my father who's gone. He said, take a flower to the lady who hung over the stove and cooked, the
Yeah.
hostess of the dinner, you take them flowers.
Yeah. A lot of people do that.
And I've done that, and people look at me like, why are you bringing flowers? Because you're fixing the dinner. I want to bring it because
it's a nice gesture,
that's
yes.
what we were taught to do by my father. So
Yeah, a lot of people do that. That's
and
sweet.
that'd be a good thing to do. That $4.99 fern would be good. wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you spend $5 and it makes somebody's day.
Yeah.
You know?
Or that right there. Look at
Yeah.
this.
Is that not so pretty?
Wow.
This is in the ad as well. These are a special type of mini rose. They smell really good. Smell those. They are so, they're wonderful.
Whoa.
They're highly scented. It's just some kind of special thing that they do with them. Yeah. And they're $12.99, and they come in these really pretty containers too.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of these left. We've been selling these like crazy.
And
They're so pretty.
that is awesome.
It's the
$12.99.
color, yeah.
It is.
Light pink.
Almost a two-tone pink, really.
Yeah, so pretty.
We're showing you flowers from Food City. These are good at all Food Cities. To give you some ideas out there on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
What you need to get or can get for your Christmas.
Yeah.
Or New Year's or just because.
Whatever, yeah, buy them for yourself. All right, so these are the Christmas cactuses, and these are really popular too. We've been selling these like crazy, and we have a 4-inch, and those are $6.99, and then we have the 6-inch, is what we have right here, and those are $12.99.
Awesome.
Look how pretty when it blooms out.
And we'll check.
So pretty.
Is there water in it? Can't get it on my computer.
I don't think you'll dump it now.
Well, no, you don't know me. That's my that's my reason I'm asking, ma'am. Yeah, if anybody could mess something up, it'd be me. So.
No, you don't give yourself enough credit.
All right. So there you go.
Aren't those so pretty?
It is gorgeous.
And these last all year round. They're a type of cactus, so you can keep these in your house and they'll bloom. Usually around Christmas time they bloom, and around Easter time they'll bloom again in early spring.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we do? How do we take care of them? A lot of water, a lot of sunshine?
No. They do like sun, so you can set them near a window and let them get some sun. They don't require a lot of water because they are a type of cactus. So after you give them water maybe once every week, week and a half, and let them dry out in between watering them. That's very important.
Christmas cactuses from Food City. At
really
all Food
easy
Cities.
to take care of, yeah.
Yep. Annie Banani's doing awesome back here.
She is. And I wanted to bring one of these and show just because I think they're so cute. So you got a tree.
Okay.
Comes with one. It's a 6-inch tree.
Okay, we'll spin this around
Yep,
there and
and
see
you actually get little ornaments, and you get a string of lights to put on these as well in the bag. You get all of that, and they're $26.99.
$26.99, folks. I love
So if
it.
you don't want to put up a big tree, you just want something to decorate, these would be perfect for a table or anywhere.
Someone in a nursing home that wants a tree, can't put up a tree.
Yep, it would be a great gift, something that they could just set up and look at.
This is it's a live tree, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
It is a live tree, and the lights, the string of lights that it comes with, have a battery pack, and they've already got the batteries in them.
Yep.
And it comes with little ornaments too, so you can decorate it yourself.
There's the ornaments showing the tree through the plastic, which is not getting a reflection. But
Yeah.
$26.99 for those. You don't have many of those left, do you?
I've got maybe 4 or 5 at the most
That's
left.
it.
Yeah, not very many. They've been selling like crazy.
And once they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone.
All right.
There might be.
Only 2 left?
Yeah,
All right.
there
We're down
might
to
be.
2. All right.
And then I wanted to show these amaryllis. This is not bloomed yet, but when they do, they are so gorgeous. Look, it's already starting to get tall. They get huge.
Look at that.
And they are a bulb. So once it blooms in the spring, you can plant these bulbs and they'll come back.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Amarillo by morning. So
Yeah.
that ain't what it's saying. That's
Yeah.
amaryllis.
So I'm not sure which color that is, but they come in a white and then like a candy cane color and then a red.
Oh, spin
They're
it.
so pretty.
Grab that, spin it around and show. There we go. So
The blooms are huge on them too. When they do bloom, they get so big.
there's your colors. I was singing George Strait, and she didn't give a rip. So there you go.
Oh, were you? What were you singing? I was talking.
Amarillo by morning. So
Oh, I don't know that song.
yeah, but this is amaryllis, so it doesn't matter. So
And it tells you right here on the back of it everything to do and how to take care of it.
yeah, just let me be in my own little world. Just let me be in my own bubble. I want to sing George Strait. I
Yeah,
wanna,
we can sing. Go for it. I'll listen.
oh, ho, ho, ho. I won
Why
Elvis
not?
one time. I sang Elvis one time.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did. Won
That's
karaoke.
awesome.
Long time ago. Won some money. Won
What
$250.
song did you sing?
I sang "Don't Cry, Daddy" for Elvis. But I ain't gonna do it today. But we did.
Oh, well.
The blue. Come on, let's, I'm about to embarrass myself here. Coach Broussard's like, we're going like, what is wrong with this guy today? So somebody spiked the boys' eggnog. So
Yeah,
are-
we
she
already
already
know.
knows.
That's
She
what I
already
was
knows
about
that.
to say. We already know.
we already know
It's
that.
all right.
That's old news.
All right.
Check this out. Plug-ins.
So to finish it up, we've got our wax melters,
Yep.
and we've got these in last week. These cute little, they're just plug-ins, and we've got a snowman, and we've got Santa Claus, and look at this little fireplace. It
Oh, that is-
actually lights up and looks like a little fireplace.
Oh,
Are those not so cute?
I know. How many of these you got? The fireplace you got left?
We got quite a bit.
You got a lot of these little fireplace guys. Okay.
Yep. So
Is
that
that-
just plugs right into your outlet, and you just
Look
we've
at that.
also got the wax melts for them as well. The little fireplace, that one's $14.99, and the snowman and the Santa Claus are $9.99. So really good price on these, and it'd be a really good gift.
Very cool gift.
Yep. And then the drizzle melts, they're $5.99. These are the best ones that you'll ever find. Swan Creek is the best.
Oh, it is. No
They're
question.
the best company, and we have all kinds of Christmas scents. This one is Winter Wonderland.
Can I sniff it real quick?
Yes. Oh, that smells good.
Walking in a winter wonderland. It's supposed to
Yep.
snow tonight in the mountains.
I
so
hope it doesn't snow here.
It's not. It's gonna,
I'm not a fan of snow.
oh,
Isn't that
man.
awesome?
Winter wonderland right there, folks. You can't smell it, but
Yep.
I can tell you it is good.
Yep, you get 6 cubes in there, and they're $5.99. And one of these cubes will probably last about 2 weeks before you have to change it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I got candy cane mocha, so it's kind of like a candy cane coffee, and it smells so good.
That could be. You know what? When I go on tour in country music, that'd be my name.
What?
Candy Cane Mocha. In concert tonight. Candy Cane Mocha and his 14 number 1 hits.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
Candy Cane Mocha.
I don't like that. That's not a good name, no.
I like that.
Does that not smell
That
good,
smells
though?
like candy cane and coffee together, which is an interesting combination.
But it smells wonderful.
Peppermint coffee, maybe. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
And I got one more. It's a new one too. It's raspberry ganache.
Coach Broussard's going to join us here in a second.
It's like a raspberry chocolate.
Raspberry chocolate, raspberry, what's it called?
Ganache.
Ganache.
Ganache. Isn't that how you say
Yeah.
it? Raspberry ganache.
That sounds like good to me. That's Pakistani for good night. Ganache. So Brittany is ganache. She's done. Good night.
Oh,
That is
smells
really
really
good.
good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you can get one of these and one of the little plug-ins for like $20. a little bit less, and it'd be a great Christmas gift.
And everything we've talked about is available at all food cities.
Available at all food cities, yes.
Raspberry
In
Gounache.
your area.
In the Tri-City, wherever you're watching.
Wherever, yeah, we've got food cities everywhere.
We got them in Alabama, got them in Kentucky, got them in Virginia, got them in Tennessee, and got them in Georgia. So there you go.
We're
Growing
expanding.
by leaps and bounds. So thank you, dearest.
Thank you.
You're the bestest in the
I
whole
hope
wide
y'all
world.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Yep. We'll take a. I hooked myself right there. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're going to be joined by Coach Broussard. Also, David Lyons going to join us. And she's got something to tell you from the swim team, something that you can purchase to help the swim team. They got a little, they got a little fundraiser going. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this from the Duck Crossing. You're watching the Tom Taylor Sports Show at Food City in Elizabethton. We're talking to Misty Counts, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Duck Crossing? Why should we come here and shop?
Well, we have 3 floors of merchandise with over 50 different vendors, a good wide variety of items. 70%, I would say, is vintage, which is over 25 years or more. We do have, of course, a lot of antiques, which are over 100 years. Clean, organized, right smack dab in the middle of downtown Elizabethton. We have 2 other stores right beside of us, so it's a great afternoon. You can hit all 3 of we're all 3 good quality antique stores.
Hours are open?
We're open from 11 to 5:30 on Monday through Friday and 10 to 6 on Saturdays.
Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton and Instagram at Duck Crossing Antiques.
And the phone number to call and find out more.
423-518-1858.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy, buy it in downtown Elizabethton at Duck Crossing. One of our great sponsors here of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. We're back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Coach Broussard's here. Hello. How are you?
Oh, my gosh. I'm good. How are you?
She said, I was not expecting to be on camera.
No.
And I said, you know what? We don't care. We're all right. She's all right. We're all right.
Clearly.
So, clearly. I love it. All right, so let's go through the survey real quick. I'm asking everybody on the show. You have a tree up.
Have a trio?
Tree up, Christmas tree up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Artificial or real?
It's artificial, but
Artificial.
it looks real. It's beautiful.
All right. White lights or colored lights?
White.
White lights.
My husband would prefer colored, but I'm not ready for that.
All right. So we got white lights
Yes.
on the tree. We have stockings hanging on the mantle,
Yep.
fireplace.
Yep.
So we're ready.
I'm ready.
At the Broussard House, we are ready to go.
Uh-huh.
So
Christmas is my favorite.
amen.
So,
Amen, amen, amen. So she and the swim team at Elizabethton High School are doing a fundraiser
Yeah.
with these really cool bags. And I just bought 3 of these, and it's really neat. So,
Reusable tote bags. Got Tuffy on one side.
yep.
And then it says BYOB, and in parentheses, just to make sure everybody's clear, bring your own bag.
Your own bag.
Go Cyclones.
So a reusable tote. So what can I use these for? What?
Everything.
Okay.
I keep mine in my car, and every store I go into, I get out of my car, I go to my trunk, I grab my bags, I walk into the store, and that's what I use to put all of my stuff in. And whatever you want, groceries, gifts, whatever you're shopping for, anything.
So when you say reusable, you just keep and use it over and over and over.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna call it a tote bag. I mean, it is
Yep.
reusable, but it's a tote bag.
Yeah.
So you can take it to the beach.
Yep.
You can put your groceries in it. You can put your workout gear in, whatever you want to do.
Everything.
Everything.
Yep.
They're $10
yep.
a piece, right?
We're selling them for 10 a
Yep.
piece. But yeah, we're kind of my assistant and coach and I are kind of tree huggers. So,
Mhm.
you know, and then I met another family last night. I guess she's on a personal mission to get every piece of plastic out of the city of Elizabethton. So I'm with her.
Okay.
Yep.
So these are reusable. These are made out of what?
They're just a woven, I'm not even sure, like probably a polyester
Polyester,
cotton.
yeah.
So I know that's made out of petroleum too, but these will last a lot longer, and you don't find them on the side of the road littering up the sides of our streets and poisoning our waterways.
So there you go. So we are selling these, or they are, for the Elizabethton swim team. How long does the sale go, and where can we get them from, or who can we get them from?
We can get them from any swimmer. You can personal message me on Facebook. I'll deliver them. We have 150 of them right now. If we sell them all out, we'll order more, and we'll keep selling them. This will be an ongoing thing.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, so it's all coming up, folks. Right here again, the Elizabethton Swim Team, a fundraiser to help fund the program.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of fitting. We love the water. We want to protect our waterways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I read where, was it the turtles?
Yeah.
Turtles get caught up in the 6-pack plastic things for the cans.
Yeah, so I take those and I cut them whenever we do have them, which is very rare. We avoid buying those kinds of things. But we cut them so that nothing can get trapped in any of those holes.
Yep,
Yeah.
very well put.
Yep.
So there you go. So if they want to do this, I know you can get them at the jeweler's bench, because I was there yesterday. They got them hanging
That's
at the jeweler's
right.
bench.
Yes, thank you for saying that.
You can go there and get them because they're selling those. They sold 3 yesterday while I was there, as a matter of fact. So
excellent.
Yep. So people are buying those. They're $10. Use them over and over and over again.
Yep.
So there you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much for helping us promote.
Yes, I'm all about promoting you all. So you're good peeps.
Thank
we're
you.
gonna do some. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but after the first year, we're going to get somehow in there one night and stream a swim meet or stream something, so we can help get the word out about these kids who work very, very hard.
Yes, and we got our timing system in, so you'll be in the know immediately about what's going on, who's got a personal best time, who broke a school record. You can immediately know. It's really, really awesome.
Yep, and they're also updating things on the website CyclonePride.com too. So want you to know that. All right, Coach Broussard, thank you, dear.
Thank you.
You're the bestest in the whole wide world.
No, you are.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We've got David Lyons, we've got J.D. Vaughn. We got them lined up, ready to go. We're live here at Food City on show number 2,206. They said it'd never work.
Oh.
We're at 2206. In the month of February, we'll celebrate 10 years doing this show. So we'll take a break, and you're going to be part of the show. You'll come be on the show that day, won't you?
Okay.
Whatever day we decide to do a 10-year.
Yes, please.
Try and get all the coaches to come and say, because I think it's a big deal. We've been yapping for 10 years.
It's become essential.
It is essential.
Yep.
Back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Jeweler's Bench has been providing our customers the highest quality jewelry at incredible prices for over 20 years. With our own jeweler in-house, we offer custom-made pieces, as well as general maintenance and repair services, and unique jewelry for all occasions. Whether you're shopping for yourself or someone special, we can help make your holidays bright. Stop in to see our vast selection and make this Christmas even more special. Highest quality for the best price, only at the Jeweler's Bench.
Half off events going on now at Cannon's Furniture. Take half off or more on your new furniture, plus get 0% interest financing. Savings on every bedroom, living room, dining room, every room of your home. Take half off. Going on now at Cannon's Furniture in Elizabeth.
Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hello to Wayne York. How you doing, sir? Thank you for watching. We want to say hello to Michael Good. Hello to Lane Bartlett. Hello to Cranberry Thistle. I believe that's in Jonesboro. Hello to Amy Whitson. Love that lady and her family. Bob Blackwell. Lee Foley. I'll deal with you Sunday at church, sir. He wants to fight. Every time I see he wants to fight. Put up your dukes. Rick Peters. How you doing, sir? Thank you. Donald Deadman. Thank you. Brumman Sports Shop, here we are. We got show and tell. Let me show this right out of the chute. This is good. This is a mug. We're going to give some of these away. It's black and orange. Tom Taylor Sports on one side. These are perfect for your coffee, perfect for your hot chocolate or whatever else you want to put in it. Brumman Sports and Tom Taylor Sports. Man, I like that. It's white, black inside of it. So
first one.
Oh, is this hot off the press?
That's hot off the press.
Oh, man, thank you.
It actually just cooled down.
It is. It's warm. I thought maybe had something in there, sampling, drinking some hot chocolate coming down there.
I pressed it right before I came down.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I walked in the shop at 11 and got that pressed, so it doesn't take much time at all. So.
It's awesome, folks. So, all right, let's do show and tell.
Yeah, hand that to him.
Here we go. We're going to start with these coasters.
Yep, these are bamboo coasters. They're engravable, so we can put anything you want on them.
Wooden?
Yep.
Bamboo coasters.
Yep.
So,
if you want, I mean, it doesn't have to be a school either, you know.
Black, Tom Taylor Sports. See what it looks like.
Yep, we can do it.
And I'll buy that. And I'll give those away. If we're getting ready. We haven't talked much about this, but we're going to have a store with merchandise of Tom Taylor Sports, and Carrie's emphatic we do this. I said, okay. And we're going to take a portion of what we sell and give back to charity. And we're probably going to do somehow to help the folks with the hurricane, with Helene. So we're going to start gathering things to put on a storefront of sorts. I don't know how that works. She's going to do it. But anyway, this may be one of those bamboo coasters.
Yep.
And everybody needs coasters around the home or on the deck or porch or whatever. All right, let's go. What's next?
So this right here, I hadn't done anything with it, but it is a sublimated
patch.
It goes on your hat. So I can put, if you can design it, I can put it on there, and it goes straight on your hat. Heat presses on there, and that was the next thing, but I ran out of time. So, but yeah, anything you want, you can put on there.
Brumman Sports, they'll ship anywhere, and whatever. Only thing stops what they can do is your creativity.
That's right.
You bring it to them and say, "Can you do this?" Yeah. Here are Christmas ornaments. In this case, Hampton Bulldog Christmas ornaments.
Yeah. And that right there, again, that's sublimated.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just, stock ones that we have, but if you want anything on them, we can put them on them.
Sublimated means it's not going to come off, right?
Right.
It's in. It's kind of, in essence, burnt into the material or whatever.
So I've got a special printer and ink. I print it off, and I take a heat press at like 350 degrees and bake it into the material.
Wow. There's your NACA. All right. These are Christmas ornaments.
Yep.
All right.
And then some stickers. We've got all different kinds.
J.D. Vaughn coming up next, talking sports. We're going to pick his brain on the college football playoffs coming up. First one's tonight in the snow at South Bend. All right, this is Cloudland. These are window stickers, right?
We'll get one later.
These are window stickers?
Yes.
Yep, there you go. What's the little man's name, by the way?
What's your name?
Good.
Finley.
Finley?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, he's a little wound up. He just got done with his Christmas party and had enough sugar to kill an army.
There you go. And they sent him home.
That's it.
And said, "Merry Christmas, Dad."
Yeah.
Your dad, Mom. This is the Betsy Band sticker.
Yep.
Now, again, we show this Elizabeth. They can do any band, any group, any organization. This just happens to be what he does. But these are, you can do anybody, right?
Yep. So we've got Happy Valley.
Okay. There's your Happy Valley. All right.
Then Bulldogs.
Hampton Bulldog sticker for the window stickers. There you go. All right.
And Longhorn.
Johnson County Longhorns.
Yep.
All right.
And then the Unaka.
Unaka Rangers.
Yep.
And there's a school out there you're watching, so well, can he do blank?
Yes.
I'm sure you can. Boone, Science Hill, Crockett, Pickham, Chunky Doe, Gate City, Abington, whoever. All right?
And I'll do this since he's playing with it.
Yeah, show me that one. That's going to be good.
So this,
wow.
This is a ceramic football trophy.
Look at
I've
that.
got that football, and I've got a basketball, volleyball, soccer. So you can come in, I can put a plate on it and give it away as a trophy. I can do it as a perpetual. So we can come all the way around the back for different, if you want to use it in a tournament.
That is awesome. There you go. So that's a you set that right up there?
Yep.
Football and basketball trophy.
Yep.
It's an actual size football and an actual size basketball. That's really neat. I've never seen that before.
Yep.
They got them in Brumma Sports.
That's it.
All right.
All right. And then
Is Julie watching, by the way?
she might be. I think she said she was going to.
I like Julie. And is your little sister watching Trouble?
Well, she's probably mad at me, but maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Why today? What?
It's just a normal day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
aggravated her before I left.
Oh, yes.
I told her she's working Christmas.
Oh, Christmas Day. There you
We're
go.
not open,
We're
but-
not open, but she is.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
going to be there. Sweeping.
Unaka, yeah, sweeping and mopping. Unaka Rangers. There's a ball cap. Okay, this is which company is this?
That is just a Champro hat. So they
Okay.
call it a dad hat. but-
Dad hat?
Yep,
All right.
that's a pretty good one.
All right.
And then this one right here, here's a Richardson.
Wow, look at that. The Fighting Cyclones.
Yep.
Sharp looking hat. They can put your logo and your school on it, your business, your church, whatever. There's the mesh on the back, so it breathes. Wear it year round, especially in the summertime. Fighting Cyclones, okay.
All right. And then we still have Carter County Strong.
Yes.
So here's the Carter County Strong hat. That one's $20.
Still helping out the folks here. We're not out of the woods yet, folks. We still
No,
got people
no.
in a bad way out there.
Yep.
And
And on top of that, we've got a shirt. Still got shirts in the store, hoodies.
hoodies too.
Yeah. So
Yep.
come on by and see us, and we'll get that over there to them.
All right, show me this one. We haven't shown this one yet. This one, what's that called on the back? It's got the little vents.
Yeah, it's a laser etched, perforated hat. Is I think how they explain it.
Wow.
So they just take a normal hat and they take a laser and punch holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that I have sold that hat to comes back and says that's their favorite hat.
Really?
Yes. Inside the sweatband's like a terry cloth. Very, very comfortable.
Okay. Is it fitted?
Yep.
Okay. Fitted hat.
So and it's like a flex fit. So it goes like large, extra large, medium large, small, medium. So it's got some elasticity to it.
Good stuff. We're talking to our buddy David Lyons, who's Brumman Sports Shop. All right. We got cold weather coming. What we got here? Got some boggans.
Yep. So we got a Unaka toboggan.
Unaka Rangers. Again, you can pick the school. They'll get the color, and they can put your school's logo on, and they'll ship anywhere and everywhere. All right.
And Hampton.
This little Hampton toboggan beanie.
And then this style right here is really popular. It's like the woven.
Yes.
So Elizabethan. And we got it in Get It Gray and then Happy Valley as well.
And these you got them in stock for Christmas.
Yep.
Not many, but you got them, right?
Right. Yeah, people are coming in. I can say we got them in stock. We may be sold out by the time I get there.
I know.
So
every time I go in there, you got people standing around. You stay busy, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Be loyal, buy local, support these folks because they ship and do. Did you tell me he's helping work with some people in Georgia and Ohio? Is that right?
Oh, yeah. We've got Georgia, Ohio, California. We sold some of the Carter County Strong stuff to people in Florida.
I love it.
Italy. And then he wants to show you his ear warmer. That's Cloudland.
How old is Finley, by the way?
He is 5. He'll be 6 in March.
Love you too, Joni Laws. You're a sweetheart. He'll be what?
He'll be 6 in March.
6 in March. Sorry, I was getting a hug.
Hey,
so
I don't blame you.
No, every chance I can get a hug or a pretty woman, I'm gonna get a hug.
That's right.
So this is called a what?
That's just an ear warmer.
Ear warmer. Okay. And those retail for how much?
I think they're 15.
15. He's got one on too. That's Cyclones.
Yep.
Keep his ears warm. That's good to go sled riding in.
That's it.
Hello,
Go sleigh riding.
He's
wanting to be quiet now.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's all right. We're talking to his daddy here from Brumman Sports Shop for a few more minutes. J.D. Vaughn, where'd you go to high school at? Jeff County. So you could do Jeff County stuff, couldn't you, for the Patriots? You can do Jeff County, couldn't you?
Me?
Yeah, y'all do Jeff County if you could.
Yep, that's it.
Greenville, Chunky Doke, Crockett, Boone.
Yep.
Jeff County is red, white, and blue, the Patriots. So
We definitely do that.
oh yeah. So let's do show
That's
you this.
right here.
All right. There's your Carter County Strong shirt.
Yep, that's it. And then here's a hoodie.
Hoodie for the same thing. Carter County Strong. The proceeds go to 100% goes to help the folks here in Carter County get back on their feet.
That's it.
Now, when you go home tonight, you're going to be in a warm home with hot water. There'll be people tonight up there in the upper end of Carter County out in the snow tonight.
Yep,
Because
that's
they're
it.
calling for snow. 3 to 5 inches of snow in the mountains tonight. And they're going to be in the snow. Got a winter storm watch in the mountains. And those folks up there in Pogie, they're up there. Some of those are outside.
Yeah, so I talked to a lady a little bit back, and I think it was probably around middle October. She was talking about they need building materials because those people don't have homes.
Yeah.
They're trying to convert barns and things like that into temporary apartments.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're looking for some way to help and you have access to that stuff, you know, reach out. There's different organizations that you can get in touch with that'll get those to the right people.
Awesome. What is that Marco box? Is that yours?
Nope, that's what your
Mugs
mug
in?
came
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that it? You get them all?
Well,
You got one more?
yep.
All right.
It's right here. Basketball toughie.
Can I see?
Oh, I like that too. Basketball toughie.
Yep. So that's that one right now is at $18.
Mhm.
We've got them in all sizes.
What size is that one?
This one right here is a medium.
Adult medium. I'd buy it right here on the spot because I know somebody could use that for Christmas. So
And then we have these right here. Let go. My Vanna White's he's
Mhm.
with me.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. Water bottles,
Mhm.
$8. I mean, you can't beat it. So we
With your team's logo on it.
yeah, we can put logos on them. We can do whatever we want, whatever you want with them.
All right. Now you can have that back, sir.
There you go.
All right. It's all right here again at Brummett Sports in downtown Elizabethton. Website says
It's BrummettSportShop.com, and I'm actually getting to add some more stuff to that, hopefully through January.
Mhm.
So keep checking back for that. Facebook is Brummett Sports Shop, and Instagram is Brummett Sports Shop.
What about the others?
did you get everything? Everything
Yep.
covered? All right.
What about the others?
Man, I appreciate you bunches coming in here and doing this every week. So
Hey, I appreciate you having us.
yep. And folks tell you to hear it, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Good. That's the name of the game.
What about the others?
What others is Finley talking about here before we go to the break?
Who knows?
All right.
He's ready to rock and roll, I believe.
We're ready to rock. We're going to let him do that. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth. And again, website one more time is
BrummettSportShop.com.
BrummettSportShop.com. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. J.D. Vaughn talking sports next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
All you faithful. All right, here we go. I'm out of the way and take it away, ladies.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, oh, let us adore Him, Christ the Lord.
The Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. T&S Home Improvements you see on the screen. What's it all about, sir?
Well, we build decks. We do underpinning for mobile homes, vinyl underpinning, CertainTeed underpinning, K-Rock, whatever you want. Build decks, porches, whatever you want done.
How long you guys been in business?
A little over 4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
Geographically, where do you go? Where have you gone?
We try to stay within about 75 miles of the region. We've been all the way over to Virginia, up in North Carolina. Next week, we've actually got to go down to Pigeon Forge.
Awesome.
So
they're everywhere. T&S Home Improvements. So things you guys have been working on, I don't know, last 45, 50 days. What have y'all been doing?
Well, last week we built 2 covered porches, 10 by 20 covered porches. We've done about 600 pinning jobs in the past 2 weeks, and about 10 small decks in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Awesome. So if you need that kind of work done, all they want to do is ask you to let them give you a quote and go from there. Phone number, how do we find you?
Phone number is 423-946-8432.
You're on social media?
On Facebook. T&S Home Improvements on Facebook.
There you go. T&S Home Improvements on Facebook. And they'll go, as you heard with the sound of our voice, probably 50, 60, 75 miles any radius of where we're sitting here in the Tri-Cities. And so there's a lot of them out there, home improvement companies. What do you feel like separates you from everybody else?
Well, for one, I feel like we're good on pricing. And everything we do for you, we do it like we're doing it for ourselves. So our greatest concern is customer satisfaction.
There you go, folks. One more time, the phone number is
423-946-8432.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. I believe in these guys. Travis Constable at T&S Home Improvements, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let me tell you real quick before we get JD cranked up here. He's going to get rolling here in a minute. Talk a little sports. Want to remind you about the dinners you can get here at Food City. And let them do the cooking for you, folks, because I'm telling you, it's awesome. So you can choose from a spiral ham dinner. You like ham?
I'm so picky, Tom. I think might be the wrong person to ask that. But what you got there about the
turkey?
Ham dinner?
You like turkey?
Now turkey, I
there you
can go for that.
So they got turkeys. Okay, they have 4 turkey dinners. Depending on what you need, it'll go from 12 to 14. One serves 8 to 10. One serves 8 to 10. One serves the turkey breast serves 6 to 8. The spiral ham dinner will go. Let's see. They will serve those. Serves about 8 to 10 people. So there you go. They have all. Of course, they come with the fixins. For example, the smoked turkey dinner will serve 8 to 10. Comes with a butterball turkey, 2.5 pounds of cornbread dressing, 16 ounces of turkey gravy, 2 pounds of mashed taters made fresh here at Food City, at all Food Cities, by the way, 2 pounds of green beans, and a dozen dinner rolls. That's a smoked turkey dinner. They got the turkey breast, the smoked turkey, the classic turkey, the big turkey, and then you can come back with the ham, the spiral ham dinner. Then a couple more ideas to tell you about. They got the breakfast muffin tray for $35.99. Load up all kinds of muffins made fresh every day here in the store. You got the schoolhouse yeast rolls, $4.49. Are you a brownie guy, like brownies?
I might be more picky than Doug Fritz. I don't even eat brownies
You don't eat brownies? All right.
I'm weird, I'm telling you, Tom.
You're not weird. Different strokes, different folks. You're not weird at all. So somebody asked me today, do you like sushi? I said, you couldn't. No. You don't like sushi? I said, no. That doesn't flip my trigger. Soup, beans, and cornbread, I'll wear it out. Sushi? No, but I know a lot of people like sushi, so it's each to their own. Brownies for $5.99. The mustard potato salad. In the deli, coleslaw, macaroni salad, mustard potato salad at all Food Cities on sale through Christmas Eve for $4.99. And then one more, you can never go wrong with the King's Hawaiian Rolls. 24 count. The King's Hawaiian Rolls, let me show you that on the ad, for $8.99. at all Food Cities. And there it is. See right there in the middle, the red with the crown on it. King's Hawaiian Rolls. You put some butter on that and some jelly. Whoo! Or sop up your ham and your gravy in the plate with sop it up with that King's Hawaiian Roll. Make a bulldog break his chain. Now, it's good stuff. It's at Food City, and these are all Food Cities at all locations across the 5 states. All right, J.D. Vaughn here, sports editor of the Johnson City Press. Appreciate his time coming in. We got football starting tonight. Indiana and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Let's see what they got for the weather. 40% chance of snow tonight, again in South Bend. So, Frank Cignetti named Coach of the Year earlier in the week, the AP Coach of the Year. Indiana, the upstart at Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish, who wins that game? What do you think? Who wins it and why?
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, let's think about it for a second. For how long have Notre Dame and Indiana lived on pretty much opposite ends of the spectrum in the college football world?
Yep.
And
well put.
And here we go. Notre Dame, when they lose to Northern Illinois earlier this season, you think, oh, my gosh, the Irish are done. But you got to hand it to them. They responded admirably to that. They came back. They're hosting a playoff game. This is the first time since 1990 that Notre Dame's not going to be on NBC. So, let that sink in. Let that sink in for a minute.
Yeah.
Indiana, like you said, now Notre Dame has a 3-headed monster in the backfield. So that, in cold weather, I got to think that plays in Notre Dame's favor a little bit, aside from being home as well. Indiana, 11-1, of course. Curt Cignetti, just a remarkable job by the AP Coach of the Year. But obviously, the one time they had a game against Ohio State earlier this year, and a lot of people have questioned Indiana's legitimacy. They had a chance to show it against Ohio State, lost by 23 points. So this is another chance for Indiana to prove, okay, maybe that was just an off day. But this is a chance for Indiana to prove its legitimacy. It's going to be really tough at Notre Dame. I've got the Irish by 10 points.
They haven't played each other since 1991. Indiana's not beaten Notre Dame home or away in football since 1950. According to you, it's not going to happen tonight. So there you go. You got it. Notre Dame winning that one. Hello to Dennis King. Hello to Richard Milbreth. Hope I'm saying it right. Hello to Ruth Brown. Hello to Claire Morey. Hello to Raymond Clark. Hello to Lisa Pasalacqua. I'm sure I'm butchering that name, and I don't mean to. Hello, Lisa. How you doing? And let's see. Let's do one more here. Joseph B.U.G. Begueria. And also to Becky Wathan and Sharon Kitson. And one more here. Let's say hello to Penny Cranford. These are some new names. Thank you all for watching the show. We do this every day. We'll be back on Monday. Then we're taking, Tuesday's Christmas Eve, Wednesday's Christmas Day. Taking those off. Can't remember if I'm doing Thursday or Friday or not. I'm going to take some time off to get ready for the second half. Whew. Once you get into the new year, we got basketball basically wall to wall virtually every night. So that Amy Hartley's in the house, ladies and gentlemen, doing a little Christmas shopping. All right, game 2 tomorrow. SMU at Penn State. They're talking weather for that one at State College tomorrow. Temperature game time right around 30. A slight chance of snow, but not a whole lot. But SMU's played on the averages season games at 73 degrees. They'll play tomorrow in 30-degree weather. Are we making too big a deal of this? Because we haven't even got to the Tennessee-Ohio State game weather-wise, but are we making too much of a big deal about the weather because these guys aren't used to playing in it?
Well, you could ask Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins about that, playing in Kansas City when it's 20 degrees outside. So no, I don't think we're making too big of a deal out of it at all. It is a legitimate concern, especially for teams who aren't used to it. Teams maybe like SMU playing in Texas most of the year. But first of all, how far has SMU come? Just thinking about it since the big the scandal of the 1980s. They haven't really been relevant since. They've been maybe kind of a year or two here and there. But when's the last time you can remember SMU legitimately being in the college football hunt?
Great point.
Quarterback Kevin Jennings has been really good this year, but it's going to be a tall task going to Penn State. A traditional power. They themselves obviously had to recover from one of the darkest times in NCAA history, one of the ugliest scandals we've ever seen. But Coach James Franklin, people have questioned him, have questioned his ability to win the big games, because it seems like if it's a big game and it's close, things have kind of gone against them there. So this is a chance for James Franklin to kind of quiet his naysayers a little bit, get Penn State to the next round. And quite honestly, I see it happening. I see SMU keeping it close, seeing how they came back against Clemson last week in the ACC, or not last week rather, but in the ACC championship game. I think SMU puts up a fight, but I think Penn State wins going away by 2 touchdowns.
We're talking to J.D. Vaughn, sports editor of the Johnson City Press, our local newspaper for you out-of-town folks, and we appreciate him very much. Hello, Carrie Reed. How you doing, lady? Love that lady. She's a dandy. Hello, Rick Flowers. Hello, David Lamb. Hello, Larry Martin. We've got, by the way, Lady Cyclone basketball. Airtime at 2:45 this afternoon from Viking Hall against Greenville. For those of you who don't know the rivalry and you're watching for the first time, Elizabethton and Greenville mirror each other in city size, about 15,000 people. Successful, tradition-rich sports program. So, as I said earlier in the broadcast, you could play them in Uno or Tiddlywinks or Chinese checkers. They're going to be a barn burner. So today, the ladies will play each other. We'll go on there at 2:45 with a tip-off at 3. And we'll do that again from Viking Hall in Bristol. So we're looking forward to doing that. And so Carrie's daughter's on the team, and we think the world of Little Macy. She's a jewel. So you've got, all right, so how big a deal? Penn State's quarterback says he's coming back next year. Now, their backup quarterback went into the transfer portal. He's gone. So from a stability standpoint, I mean, if you're on the team, Penn State, you and I are on Penn State's team, we found out that Drew Aller, A-L-L-A-R, Aller, has said he's coming back. Is that like, okay, that's a good thing, and we can focus on the game. We don't have to worry about whether he's leaving. I mean, is that a big deal for the game tomorrow or not?
You know, something that reminds me of is, Heath Schuler in the 1993 the Citrus Bowl. All that drama surrounding, oh my gosh, is he going to stay? Is he going to go? And Tennessee came out and played poorly against Penn State.
Yep.
Ended up getting beat by Kerry Collins and the Nittany Lions. So yes, I do think from Penn State's, from a psychological standpoint, that's huge. That's behind them now. Now they can focus on the game.
Yep.
And that's why I think they win going away by 2 touchdowns.
I think you're right. Good point. Third game tomorrow. If you're a football junkie, of course, tonight it starts SMU at Notre Dame. And so, I'm sorry, at Indiana, Notre Dame. Then tomorrow, SMU at Penn State. The second game is Clemson at Texas. We'll get into that in a moment. Of course, the last game is one we're all watching with a lot of interest. Obviously, Tennessee fans here in the heart of East Tennessee. We're 100 miles up the road from Knoxville in the home of the Volunteers. So, if you're a football junkie, this is what you want. This is going to be a big day tomorrow. Got 3 good NFL football games tomorrow we'll tell you about, or actually 2 coming up tomorrow that are big in the divisional races in the National Football League. So I even got to college basketball. I got a full slate tomorrow of college hoops. So if you're a sports junkie, Saturday, December the 21st could be your day. It's going to be great. Clemson at Texas. Clemson number 12, Texas number 5. Do the Tigers have anything for them? By the way, weather-wise, they'll play in 64-degree temperatures tomorrow in Austin. So I think it's going to be okay down in Austin. Don't have to worry about cold weather. Can Dabo and those guys go in and knock off the Longhorns? Are they susceptible or not?
Well, can they? Absolutely. I mean, just think about what it took for Clemson to get here. Think they had to get a little help, which they did, and it took them holding off a rally by SMU and then a late field goal to win that ACC championship game. People thought Clemson might be dead in the water. People might be calling for Dabo's head at Clemson. Maybe not so much now, especially if they can win. Now, of course, the storyline of this game is the 2 quarterbacks, Cade Klubnik of Clemson, Quinn Ewers of Texas. They played each other in high school football in Texas. So it's going to be a homecoming for the Clemson quarterback, Cade Klubnik. So, I mean, could you imagine a bigger stage than this, coming to your home state, going to the University of Texas at Austin, and just getting a win on the road like that? So I don't put anything past Dabo Swinney and Clemson. They could pull the upset, but I see Sark and the Horns winning this one. I'm going to say on a late field goal.
Clemson is a double-digit underdog for only the 4th time under Dabo Swinney, so nobody's giving them any kind of a chance to go down tomorrow and beat the Texas Longhorns in the afternoon game in Austin. So we'll see. They would be interesting. Now, the big one for us tomorrow night, Ohio State has not lost back-to-back home games at the Horseshoe in Columbus since 1990. Ryan Day, 66-10. 4 of those losses have come to Michigan. They're on him in Columbus. Tennessee goes there. The weather we've talked about, it's going to be low 20s air temperature with the wind blowing. It's going to be down to the teens tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at the Horseshoe in Columbus. tickets have been, interestingly enough, they've not sold out. I figured they'd be grabbed up and be gone for the Ohio State fan base. They're not. There's been apparently a lot of Tennessee fans being able to get tickets to get up there for this game. So in between the chalks, forget all the outside, the weather. Of course, the weather's a big deal. When I played football back in West Virginia, which it was cold a lot up there, trying to catch that rascal and kick that rascal like kicking and trying to catch a cinder block. I mean, there's just something different. If it's cold, it comes off the quarterback's hand differently because he can't get a real good grip because his hands are cold and the football's cold. Although they have the heaters to keep the footballs warm on the sideline, and they rotate them. But still, cold weather's cold weather. So, it is what it is. But in between the lines tomorrow night, who wins and why?
Ooh boy, this is like the toss-up of the century. College game day, of course, is going to be there. So I mean, this is obviously, people are expecting this to be the closest game, and think about this for a second. Can you imagine Ryan Day's situation? Your team is 10-2, and people are calling for your head.
Absolutely, and they are.
I mean, could you imagine that? Now, it's not as far-fetched as we might think it is. Georgia let Mark Richt go after a 9-3 season. Now, of course, that made way for Kirby Smart and bigger and better things, in record-wise at least. But just imagine going 10-2 and people calling for your head. And just when not long ago, Tennessee, if you were going to 10-2, people would be dancing pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know I would have if I was, my college days during the Derek Dooley and the Butch Jones era. Oh boy, those are. Let me just tell you, it was a whole lot easier to get a front row seat in the student section back then, and I had front row seats for 2 straight years, so I got to see that first and foremost. Just think of how far the programs have come. So Tennessee, Ohio State obviously the favorite being at home, but Tennessee not really with a whole lot to lose. Tennessee can play loose. Tennessee has Dylan Sampson, who again I still don't know how he was not a finalist for any of the major awards, Doak Walker, Heisman or otherwise, but
because what he did in the SEC.
In the SEC,
which we know is the best conference in college football, no question.
And he broke a Tennessee record that had stood almost a century. I mean, my gosh, well, what more can you ask of this guy?
Absolutely.
So I think Tennessee will go up there. Tom, I'm going to go with my gut on this one. I think Tennessee will win, and I'm going to say 21-20.
All right. Will Howard, one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the country in passing efficiency, very, very good. Can they get to him? They didn't get to Carson Beck when they played him down in Georgia. They let Carson. I don't think he got to him any. So here's going to be the key for old Tom. This is Tom's take. You see, tell me if I'm right or wrong, and if I'm wrong. On this show, unlike America, if you disagree with people, they don't like you, and they call you names, all that. If you don't agree with what I say, I still think Clemson's going to upset. Everybody thinks I'm smoking something, and I may very well be, but that's what I think. But here's my keys to the football game tomorrow. And I've said this all week long, but all right. They lost to Michigan. They had the flag on the middle of the field. We know all that about all that on the rivalry weekend a couple of weekends ago. So they're on Ryan Day rather. The fan base in Columbus not happy. If Tennessee gets up here tomorrow night and gets something going early, they're going to create a sense of doubt, and the fans going to start booing them because they're already mad today because they've spent $20 million in NIL and they get beat by Michigan, a mediocre Michigan team compared to Michigan teams in years past. They got beat on their home field 4 years in a row. All that to say, they're not happy with Ryan Day. If Tennessee gets up there and gets going, defensively they stuff Will Howard a couple of times and they got to punt it or whatever, and Tennessee can score early, field goal, something up there in the weather, because when we get colder as the night goes on, I think they'll come unglued or they'll come unwound or unravel. How about that? They'll unravel a bit. The fans will get a little testy up in the stands, and I think that the Buckeyes will start. It'll create a sense of doubt for them. On the flip side, if Ohio State gets it going early, gets happy, as they say in the old coaching world, I think Tennessee's got troubles. But if Will Howard can get in a groove and he gets back there and gets his mojo going, he's a very good quarterback. I think you're going to see Ohio State prevail. I said this early in the week. I've done ball games for a lot of years, and the big games always come down to special teams. A bad kick, missed field goal in the wind, muffed punt, fumbled kickoff return, onside kick that goes awry. You pick it. Mark my word, these 4 games tomorrow, the kicking game, all 4 of these games. Tonight, Indiana, Notre Dame. Tomorrow, SMU, Penn State, Clemson, Texas, Ohio State, Tennessee. The kicking game, for whatever reason, becomes always a big deal in big games. And so I don't know who has the advantage in the kicking game, Ohio State or Tennessee. Our guy's pretty good. Is Ohio State's kicker pretty good? See, nobody.
It's going to be so hard to tell because, like you said, kicking that thing in the cold, it's like kicking a brick.
Yeah, it is. And the weather. I mean, you look at the weather, the wind. So mark it. Monday morning we'll say, you know what, that old long-haired dude, he knows what he's talking about. Because the special teams always are big. And big, go back to the Super Bowl. Go back down to the years, the big games. Always special teams plays big, good or bad for your team. So we'll see. 4 great games. Starts tonight, Indiana, Notre Dame. The other 3 tomorrow. Early game, SMU, Penn State, right around noon. 4 o'clock, Clemson at Texas. And tomorrow night at the Horseshoe in Columbus, where they've not lost back-to-back in 1990. I think J.D. Vaughn nailed it. Tennessee has absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. The heat, if you will, the stress, the pressure, call it whatever you want to, is clearly, in my mind, on the shoulders of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, just think where Tennessee was 4 years ago. An NCAA investigation.
Dumpster fire.
Going on their how many head coaches in how many years. See, let's count them real quick. Kiffin, Dooley, Butch, Pruitt. And then Heupel, that's 5 since the firing of Philip Fulmer in 2008. That is not stable at all. So, I mean, right now, Josh Heupel, hard to believe he's already in his 4th year.
Yeah, he's getting it done.
That 4 years has flown by.
He's getting it done. Look what he's done with the transfer portal and the National Signing Day. He's got more and more guys decommitting, going from other schools. And back in the day, because I was around then with the Tennessee program, where you had, they're out there going after guys. And as I say this every time I bring this up, I'm not knocking Middle Tennessee State or Eastern Kentucky or Ball State or any of these mid-major schools, but under these other coaches, that's who they were going after, players from that same level. Now you've got them going and beating guys that are saying no to Alabama, no to Georgia, no to Notre Dame, no to wherever, and saying yes to Tennessee. That's how far Heupel's elevated this program. For any Tennessee fan to sit here and go, we're not happy with what he's doing, you're not living in reality. This guy's changed the whole dynamics of the football program in Knoxville. And, he's elevated the game. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, you're right.
You were there.
The long-haired guy knows what he's talking about in this case.
Yeah, in this case. That's it. In this case. Not always, but in this case, yes. Josh Heupel has turned this thing around. Probably one of the most unassuming guys. You see him out there in interviews. Even when he dresses for the game, he just has he's one of those guys, at least, and I've never met the man, but he strikes me as a guy that you can just sit down right here with me and you, get a cup of coffee, and just shoot the bull with us. There's no pretenses. He is who he is. He's very comfortable with who Josh Heupel is. That comes across when I see him in these interviews, and so, and I think guys buy into that. Sometimes he can be too slick with these recruits, and I think these kids buy into him. They see him for what he is, and he's just a guy that likes to coach football. And they had a picture of him on a float. I guess it wasn't a snapshot. I don't know if it was doctored, but had a picture of him on a float in a pool with a bunch of ice around it, and said, "Josh is ready for the cold weather in Columbus." And I'm sure it was something that was manufactured.
Well, he's from South Dakota. The cold's not going to bother him.
Not going to bother him, no. So anyway, I think that's the keys to the game tomorrow night. So we'll see, and then of course we'll go to the next round the following week. Georgia loses Carson Beck. It came out. It's official. He's not going to be able to hello, lady. He's not going to be able to participate, which I think is just, whether you like Georgia or not, and a lot of folks don't, but, he's a guy that took him, got him up to this point, and now he can't enjoy the fruits of his labor because he got hurt. He can't play. I hate that for the guy. I hate that for anybody that's worked their tail off all summer and all fall in the weight room doing all. Now, when he gets to the showtime, Carson Beck's out, and they got to go with a freshman quarterback. Is that a big deal? Can Georgia win with this kid, Stockton? Gunner Stockton?
I believe they can because, defense and special teams and the ground game, those are the little things that win games this time of year. So you're going to have to go just the same way the New York Giants upset the New England Patriots twice. Ground and pound the rock, kill the clock, defense and kicking.
That's pretty good. Pound the rock and kill the clock. I ain't never heard that one before. And Dylan Sampson can do that. So
we saw Elizabethton do that to Greenville in the 2021 state quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Greenville, I believe, was the more talented team, but Elizabethton goes down there, gets the win 13-7, just like that. Bryson Rollins goes Tim Tebow, pound the rock, kill the clock. That's exactly what Elizabethton did. We've seen it.
Yep. By the way, in case you've not heard, Bryson has went into the transfer portal. So his intent, he can still go back to Maryville if he wants to, but he is going to test the waters, and I certainly understand why. He has been he's rewritten the record books not only at Maryville University, but also in that conference. I mean, this guy's been the deal. He was the deal in Elizabethton. And so Bryson Rollins is, again, gone into the transfer portal, the former Elizabethton quarterback, now down at Maryville University. So good luck to him, see where he ends up. And some school, I don't know, somebody needs to take a shot at this kid. He can play. He's a champion. He's proven it. He's in the huddle. I mean, these guys rally around him, and he gets it done. I mean, I got these 2 rings on my fingers in large part, not totally, but in large part of the leadership of Bryson Rollins back in those 2 years. So, but not on, I mean, it takes a team to win it, but Bryson clearly, when you say the quarterback of the team, he was the quarterback of the team in the literal sense. They followed his lead. So his best wishes for him, but you're right. They had a better team that year, and we grounded it. So, ground the rock and kill the clock. So Tennessee, that's kind of their bread and butter is Dylan Sampson. So as you say, as he goes, the team goes, or as Nico goes, the team goes? Which one?
Honestly, it's got to be Sampson. Nico, obviously, he's made some big steps this year, but we've not seen him, maybe elevate into the leader that we want to see him. Maybe later in his career, it'll come. But we got to remember, this guy's a redshirt freshman, so that will come later. But Dylan Sampson. To me, it rests on his shoulders, Tennessee's success or lack thereof this weekend. So if Tennessee wants to get that win, Sampson, pound the rock, baby.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We got more. You want to take a look at it? You want to dive into the NFL? You know anything about the National Football League? Is that your bread and butter? You want to go college? College basketball or high school basketball?
Well, we can do high school basketball. I'm around that all the time, it seems like.
That seems like what we're going to do. We'll be right back right after this. We'll talk a little high school hoops. You're watching the Tom Taylor Sports Show number 2206. They laughed and said it wouldn't last, and coming up in February, we'll be celebrating 10 years behind the mic, talking sports, every day from 11 to 1 right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. We're talking to Joseph Taylor, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And what's going on at Ivy Hall Nursing Home?
Ivy Hall, we would love to have short-term rehab patients. If you go in for knee surgery, shoulder surgery, stuff like that, you need a little bit of rehab, please consider Ivy Hall. We have private rooms for our short-term rehab patients. We offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, full-time respiratory therapy. We'd love to take care of you.
Looking for help? Looking for folks to work here?
Absolutely, 100%. If you want to come in, if you're a CNA, LPN, RN, you want to work in dietary, laundry, housekeeping, we would love to have you. You can go to ivyhallnursinghome.com and fill out an application. Somebody will certainly call you back if you put in an application.
Yep. So all these different folks you take care of these different therapy programs, right?
Absolutely. We love the short-term patients. We love the long-term patients. Either one, we want to take care of anybody that comes our way, for sure.
Social media?
Social media, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook. And like I said, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love promoting them. Again, the great folks here in Elizabethton, sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, back again for our final segment. We're talking to J.D. Vaughn, the sports editor of the local sports paper for you out-of-town folks, the Johnson City Press. So, by the way, we're in the Tri-Cities. We have, the three big cities, Johnson City, Kingsport, Bristol. And then, of course, Elizabethton's out there, too, which is where we are, a city of 15,000. So, in the Tri-Cities proper, we've got, it's growing by leaps and bounds. So, we've got at least 500,000 people, if not more. So, in about a 30 or 40 mile radius where we are. So, it is growing. We're in northeast Tennessee. For those of you watching, go, well, what's the biggie? The biggie sports-wise would be the obvious Bristol Motor Speedway, about 15, 20 miles up the road. And so, that's where we are. It's what we're doing. We talk sports. We do this every day, Monday through Friday from 11 to 1. We got a few more minutes left here. So high school basketball, we got tournaments all over the place. Christmas time tournaments. I know Lady Cyclones are going up to Viking Hall in Bristol and be in that one coming up later on today against Greenville. But 'tis the season. Hoops everywhere, aren't there?
There sure are. I mean, and speaking of Elizabethton, no one's going to accuse the Lady Cyclones of playing a light schedule. I mean, you open your season with a state semifinalist in Cott County, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I got to think, we kind of saw this last year with Elizabethton, didn't we? I mean, even though overall they were below 500, they made a run all the way to the sectional round.
Yeah.
So, could we see that again this year? I think we very well could.
And the team that got beat by yesterday was a state runner-up in Alabama last year. They were 27-7. Scottsboro, Alabama, the Lady Wildcats. Good basketball team. Lady Cyclones hung with them, led them twice in the game, 28-27, 30-29, then hit a scoring drought, had a little in the basket, and they won going away by 10 or 12 points. But, again, they're 2-10. But, again, as he says, Lucas Andrews, the coach, said we don't give out trophies in December. We give out trophies in February and March. So we'll see if they can get it kicked in. Last year they were 2-10. At this same point of the season, they were 2-10. Flipped the switch, maybe the flip of the day against Greenville, their big rival, and went on to miss going back to the state tournament for the third year in a row by one shot, and against Cott County down there in double overtime. So we were there and called that one. So anyway, we are here and talking to our buddy J.D. Vaughn. So high school basketball, girls and guys, some of the teams coming in from out of this area. Some of our teams are going to other parts of the country. So it's 'tis the season, right?
It really is. Of course, the one I got to see for myself yesterday, the Alpha Invitational in Kingsport at Dobyns-Bennett's Tribe Athletic Complex, kind of the precursor, if you will, to the Classic at Tennessee High, which, of course, coming up between Christmas and New Year's. If you've never seen that tournament before, it doesn't get much better than boys basketball in Northeast Tennessee than that right there, that tournament right there. I highly recommend that you check it out at least one day. You will not regret it. So the Alpha Invitational in Kingsport, kind of the precursor to that. Dobyns-Bennett did advance last night. Dobyns-Bennett already 10-1 on the year, so after winning 14 games total last year. So Dobyns-Bennett beats Bluefield, West Virginia, but they're running into a much tougher opponent today, Alexander, Georgia. Alexander, which played in the state championship game in Georgia last year, lost in overtime. So you're talking one heck of a matchup for the Indians to really kind of test them and see where they stand. Tennessee High right now is kind of looking like the team to beat from Region 1 3A boys. Erased a 16-point deficit to defeat Dobyns-Bennett in the Food City Thanksgiving Classic at Sullivan East. So Crockett and Unicoi County also still in the mix. Elizabethton, I saw them the other night. They Morristown East beat them in overtime, but Elizabethton, 7-3 on the young season. Kind of a mystery to this point, kind of an up and down ride, but just Elizabethton, if nothing else, it seems like they've got physicality and size in the paint, Tom.
Yep. They picked up their 8th win last night to beat the FCA bunch 60-42. So they're 8-3. Last year they had 9 wins total for the whole season. So this year they've already got 8 of the 9 for the new year. So good stuff. Hello, Scott Carpenter. Hello to Aubrey Mitchell. J.D. Vaughn, I know you got to go, buddy. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for coming, and we're going to get you back on again real soon and let you talk more sports. And maybe next week after we – all right, you got one more time. You got Notre Dame, you got Penn State, you got Clemson, and you got Tennessee. That's your 4?
I've got Tennessee pulling the quote-unquote upset.
There you go.
Yep. So I might be seeing you in a few hours at
there
Viking Hall.
You may be. I hope so. Appreciate him very much. Sports editor of the Johnson City Press. Appreciate him taking his time to come and be with us. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at the National Hockey League, the NBA, and the NFL. It's the alphabet segment. NBA, NHL, NFL next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Let's take a look at college basketball. Tonight you got 2 games on tap, top 25. You got Texas A&M, the Aggies hosting, the 12th in the country, hosting Houston Christian. And then a good one tonight, 22nd ranked Dayton. The Flyers will be in Cincinnati to battle the Bearcats, who are 19th in the country. That's a good one tonight in top 25 college basketball for the men. Tomorrow, busy day. So as I said, we got 2 NFL football games. The Steelers. So who we got tomorrow? We got Houston and Kansas City. But the biggie is the Steelers and the Ravens in Baltimore. That is huge. I don't know what the weather's going to be. I'm supposed to check on that. I'll do that here in a second. Baltimore weather, I'm assuming, like everywhere else up and down the Atlantic seaboard, it'll be a little iffy weather-wise, but we'll see. Baltimore hosting again the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow. That's huge in the AFC for the playoff chase. So you got that. You got the 3 football games we just talked about, SMU and Penn State, Clemson and Texas, and, of course, tomorrow night, Tennessee and Ohio State. Then I got a whole sheet full of top 25 college basketball. Chronologically, the early game, 7th-ranked Florida hosting North Florida. Number 5, Duke goes to Georgia Tech in the ACC. 11th-ranked UConn, Dan Hurley, against the Butler Bulldogs in Butler. 9th-ranked Marquette, early game, playing at Xavier in Metro Cincinnati against the Musketeers. 12:30 games tomorrow. 21st-ranked Memphis hosting Mississippi State. 20th-ranked Michigan State, the Sparties hosting Florida Atlantic. 15th-ranked Houston, the Cougars home to Texas A&M Community College. 25th-ranked Clemson tomorrow afternoon hosting Wake Forest in the ACC. Also, mid-afternoon game, 18th-ranked UCLA will be in Chapel Hill to battle the North Carolina Tar Heels. Here's the matchup of the day involving ranked teams. Number 16, Purdue, at number 2, Auburn. Johnny Broome is going to be okay. Didn't have to have surgery. He's going to be out. But didn't have to have surgery, so that's a good news. That is good news, rather, for the Auburn Star, who jammed his shoulder the other night in the game and went out. But he's going to be okay. Will not require surgery. Going to be out for a little while, but it'll not be a season-ending situation at all. Auburn hosting Purdue tomorrow at 4:30. 17th-ranked Ole Miss home to Queens. 4th-ranked Kentucky hosting the Ohio State Buckeyes tomorrow at 5:30. Number 10 Oregon, the Ducks will be at Stanford in men's basketball. You have 13th-ranked Gonzaga, the Bulldogs hosting Bucknell, and 23rd-ranked San Diego State home to California tomorrow in the men's top 25 college basketball. Double C Western Supply, our great sponsor of the Cowboy Store, more here in Elizabethton. You have 20% off all the gift cards. Today and today only, 20% off. So if you get a $100 gift card, you're going to pay $80 for it. Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but if I can get something like that, 20% off the card, and they'll ship it to you. You can do that online at doublecwestern.com or do it in person at the store here on Railroad Street in Elizabethton. The gift cards are 20% off today only, in-store and online at doublecwestern.com. So you do the math. You get a $200 gift card at 20%. You get it for what, $160? Is that right? Yeah. So you get a $160 gift card if that's what you want to go. Get a $100 gift card for $80. That's, as I said, I'm not the hello, Julie, how you doing? Hello to Sherry. Hello to Tiffany. Thank you, ladies, for watching. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. If I can get a gift card, hello, how are you all doing? Come over here and say hello to me. Come right over here. If I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but come right here and tell everybody who. Here, grab it right there. Take it off there and tell everybody who you are. Let me turn this on. Hang on a second. So, tell everybody who you are, ma'am.
I'm Bella White.
Bella White.
I go to Westside.
Go to Westside Wildcats. Yep. Are you one of my readers or winners? Bella White. You've been reading. Good. Did you finish out school today? Did you all have a party? Yeah, that's cool. Did you have cupcakes, cookies? What'd you have? Donuts. Wow. I wish I'd had a donut. That's good. So now you're ready for Christmas. All right, I'm going to give you a survey real quick. I've asked everybody this. Do you have your tree up?
Yes.
Is it artificial or live?
Artificial.
Artificial. Do you have white lights or colored lights on the tree?
White.
White lights. Are there presents under the tree already?
No.
Okay. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? Almost. All right, there you go. Bella White, is that right? From Westside Elementary in here shopping. What are we getting today? What are we shopping for? A little bit of everything?
I'm buying my sister flowers. It's her birthday today.
Oh, buying your sissy flowers. Her birthday today. How old is she?
23.
23. Wow. That's awful nice for you. How old are you?
10.
10-year-old buying a 23-year-old flowers. That's very, where's that bell at? Hit that bell. What do I do with it? Oh, here it is. That is very sweet. Bella White, go shopping and have a good day and Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for stopping by, okay? What a nice lady. So that's neat. You're welcome. What a nice young lady. Stop by and say hello to us here on the show. Hello to Gwen Mosley. How are you? And Doreen, hello to you. Hello to Janice Canaday, Bill Hart, Jason Cooper, Patty Roy, Linda Gilpin, Larry Pierce. Hello to Sally Zielinski. Hope I said that right. Tiffany Porter, we say hello to you. Julie and Sherry, thank you, ladies. And Sue Robertson and Mary Lou Garza and Timothy Silvernall and Ron, what is it? SIT, Ron Sitz, I guess. And Ann Major, hello to Ann. Eugene and Claire Stevenson and Nancy Newsom and Lyle and Daniel Harris. Thank you all so much. Let's say Larry Bird. Don't tell me Larry Bird's watching. All of a stroke. That's my man, the Bird Man. Two people I want to meet. I'd love. No, it says Larry Blue Pierce. I don't know why I made this say Bird. That's who I'd like to meet. Love to meet Larry Bird sometime. I'd just stand beside the man, get a picture, go. That's all I need. Put it up on my wall because he could play the game and outworked everybody. His work ethic. So anyway. The Birdman. Thought that was him who's watching, but it's not. Hey, we're here live at Food City. Got a couple more minutes. You know it's busy in here because the doors are open. It's getting cold in here. And that's because there's so much in here, so many people in here shopping for their Christmas shopping here at Food City. Let's see. Baseball. Michael Soroka signing with the Washington Nationals. I don't know if that's a big deal or not. Soroka was with the Braves for a while, with the Red Sox last year. He was 0-10 with the White Sox. I said Red Sox. 0-10 with the White Sox, but they set a modern season record with the most wins and most losses rather than a season with 121. So I don't know if 0-10 is all that bad or a team that was the worst in the history of Major League Baseball. Anyway, Soroka, 1-year deal for $9 million, leaving the White Sox, becoming a starting pitcher, a frontline pitcher for the Washington Nationals, who are actively, by the way, recruiting Pete Alonso, the polar bear, for the New York Mets. And we'll find out Monday. I'm sure over the weekend, time the smoke clears, whether he ends up staying with the Mets and Juan Soto, or they're going to deal him to the Washington Nationals, where he's a free agent, and get a hefty contract there. All right, NBA last night. Your winners, bunch of them, had a busy night last night. My boys won in overtime. Wemby had 42 points. San Antonio beat Atlanta by 7 last night at OT. Other winners, the Spurs and my team. Utah, Oakland. I used to like the Celtics when Bird played, but I just kind of got hooked onto the Spurs back in the day and like the Spurs now. Celtics, pretty good team, obviously. Utah, Oklahoma City, Washington, the Bulls, Brooklyn, the Houston Rockets all get wins last night, as did Memphis, the Clippers, Indiana, the Knickerbockers, and Portland all get wins. Tonight you got 3 games on tap. Charlotte and Philadelphia against the 76ers. Milwaukee and Cleveland, big matchup there. And Oklahoma City will be playing the Miami Heat in Miami tonight. In the National Hockey League, last night the Predators go to overtime and get beat by the Penguins in Nashville 5-4. Other winners last night, Tampa Bay, Columbus, L.A., the Blackhawks, Ottawa, Edmonton, Las Vegas, and Colorado all lose in the win in the National Hockey League. Tonight you got, 6 on tap, 7 on tap. Toronto skates in Buffalo against the Sabres tonight. Montreal, the Canadiens, in Detroit against the Red Wings on a Friday night. The St. Louis Blues in Florida. Carolina and Washington. The Rangers in Dallas against the Stars. Minnesota hosting Utah tonight. And the Colorado Avalanche skates in the National Hockey League in Anaheim tonight. And so that's what's going on there in the NHL. Nolan Arenado, we're bouncing around here. Nolan Arenado, the baseball third baseman, at one point said no to the Astros. Now he said, show me what you got. Show me the money and see if we can work out a deal. The Cardinals have said they're going to do some reevaluating of the baseball program, so they're talking about they're leaving Goldschmidt alone, but they're talking about, again, obviously dealing with Nolan Arenado, and so there's a shot he may end up being a Houston Astro, and that may be the case coming up again over the overnight and over the weekend for sure here going into Christmas. All right, 2 college football games tonight. The Cure Bowl in in Orlando, the Jacksonville State team with Rich Rodriguez. I think he's gone. He was the head coach. He's went back to West Virginia, but Jacksonville State will host the Ohio University Buckeyes tonight. Actually, that's today at noon. That game is an hour into it. Let's see if we've got a score on it before we get out of here. That is a noon ball game. Ohio University and Jacksonville State in Orlando. Let's see if we can go up here and grab us a skull real quick before we get out of here. Getting ready to head to Viking Hall and bring you basketball at 2:45 today. If you're interested, please come back and join us, and we'll bring it to you. Let's see. Ohio leads Jacksonville State 14-7 right now. 14-7 in the second quarter. That one being played in Orlando. The second game will be the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl in Tampa. Tulane, the Green Wave, and the Florida Gators at 3:30 this afternoon. We'll give you an update on that and let you know when we get on the air of the broadcast for the girls basketball game coming up here at 2:45. We'll be in that window of time where we can give you a score update on that game. The other one will be final by then, I'm sure. So Tulane and Florida play today at 3:30 in Tampa. The Gasparilla Bowl, the Gators and the Tulane Green Wave. That's your bowl bonanza for this Friday, December the 20th. All right, getting ready to get out of here. Reminding you one more time about Food City. They got all those dinners you can come in and order. Place your order right now. Go to the website. Go to foodcity.com. Order the dinner. Tell them what time you want to come pick it up, what day. And they're going to be closing early on Valentine's Day. When did I say Valentine's Day? On Christmas Eve. Now, why would I sit and say Valentine's Day? Where'd that come from? Sometimes, does that ever happen to you? Sometimes it's like, boop, where did that come from? Why would I be talking about Valentine's Day? Christmas Eve. They're closing early on Christmas Eve. And so you can get your dinners ordered at the time you want to get them picked up. They're cold. You heat them up, or they're already heated. Just go back and reheat them for a few minutes and be ready to go. You have 4 different turkey dinners. The big turkey, the classic turkey. Big turkey serves 12 to 14. The classic turkey serves 8 to 10. The smoked turkey dinner serves 8 to 10, and the turkey breast dinner serves 6 to 8. And then they have the spiral ham dinner with all the fixings. They will serve 8 to 10 folks in the spiral ham dinner. Those are available. Come into any store at Food City, or call them, or go online at foodcity.com. That's the availability there. Bakery Fresh pumpkin pies through Christmas Eve, $9.99 at all Food Cities. Bakery Fresh pecan pies, $10.99. You have in-store made candy for $7.99 through Christmas Eve. You got the Pinwheels, you got the Buckeyes, you got the Whirligigs, you got all these different kind of candies that they have that are on sale on a tray, in-store made candy tray for $7.99 a pound. You also have out of the Bakery Deli mustard and potato salad, $4.99 a pound. At the deli, coleslaw, macaroni salad, and mustard potato salad, made fresh every day, $4.99. Then you have the Chex Gourmet Cracker Party Mix. How about that? $9.99 at all Food Cities through Christmas Eve. So go to foodcity.com. They have lots and lots and lots of things on sale. And here is, you can come in here and get one of these magazines. These are really well done. Hello, how are you? There's one of the readers of one of our schools here in town. Here is the Tasteful Creations magazine. Has everything in it you want to know for your party for Christmas or New Year's. Let's see. Salads, fresh fruit medleys, relish tray, European pastries, country brunch, slider sandwich platter. That's on that page. Here's your meat and seafood, medium shrimp and crab tray, large cooked shrimp tray, large shrimp and crab tray, sushi, if you want sushi. God bless you if you do. Classic basket. Soup, beans, and taters, please, for the old country boy here. Classic basket. Harvest basket. These are fruit baskets. They've got those. You can make them up any way you want them. You want an all banana and orange fruit basket, they'll customize it any way you want here at any and all Food Cities. And let's see, we want to let's go back up here and hit this real quick. Okay, here's some of the cakes you can order: red velvet, German chocolate, Oreo cake, a carrot cake, a coconut cake, candy trays, muffin trays. They got it all here at Food City. You can stop by and get one of these, or, again, go online. The same thing's on the line. There's all these salads. Here's all the trays, meat and cheese medley, a cheese taster, a garden spot that has celery and carrots and broccoli and cauliflower, those kind of things. So it's all right here at Food City with tasteful creations, and you can pick those up at any Food City. Or, as I said, go online, go to foodcity.com, and it's all right there for you. Hey, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. We always wrap up our show. We always dedicate our shows to the man who hung on the cross. And today is certainly no different. We got to get going, get set up, and get ready for a basketball game. And so let's give you the verse of the day before we get out of here. And let's see what we got. It would be right here. It is the verse of the day. So let me read this to you real quick. It's good stuff. It says, see if this is you. Many folks feel that God is out to get them, just waiting for them to mess up so he can criticize, judge, or get even with them. Nothing could be further from the truth, and that's true. God says in the book of Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." No one wants what's best for you more than God. This is good. He doesn't want you to be afraid of him. In fact, he wants you to run to him and not from him. Did you know there's 365 times in the Bible that says don't be afraid, do not be afraid, or fear not? Now, you can do that on your calendar. You can figure it out. One for every day of the year. Did you know that? There's 365 times in the book. God says, in one way, shape, or form, fear not or don't be afraid. One fear not for every day of the year. So, in closing here, none of us know what's coming up next year in 2025. We don't. But we can know that God loves us. God is with us. It says, call him name Emmanuel. It says in the book for Christmas. And that would be God with you. And God is for us. And that should be very comforting for this Christmas season. And it is. It's getting busy in here, folks, because it's getting colder because the doors open more. It's a little chilly in here sitting in the Food City. We're going to get out of here, rejoining you at 2:45 for Cyclone basketball. We will see you then. We'll be joined by Tucker Taylor, I think. That's the plan. This is his mother. Sit down here real quick. She hates this. Actually, she loves it, but she acts like she doesn't like it, but she likes it because I get to sing her praises. So we're on the verge and on the cusp, if you will, of hitting 1 million views for this show, which is unheard of for a little 2-hour show with no national marketing, no anything. It's just me flapping my jaws, and in large part to what she does on the let me get down and show them Morristown West. I'm showing, is that the one that had the flames? Oh, for heaven's sake, just say yes. So many of them, yes. She may say she has to, her last name is Taylor. God bless her. She's married to Jason. And so, be nice, Tom. It's Christmas. I will. No, I love this lady. She's awesome. I love her husband. I love her boy. He helps me run the camera, the ball games. So, let me just show you one thing she did here real quick. It's a little 30-second promo, and she makes these for me all the time. And so, content of the show, the guest on the show, that all wraps up. It's all parts of the show to make this thing successful. And this young lady helps as well. And here's what she did just this week. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone boys basketball doubleheader. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join me this Tuesday night from John Treadway Gymnasium as the Cyclones host the Morristown East Hurricanes in a doubleheader. The JV game at 5:45 airtime, the boys game varsity to follow. The Cyclones and Morristown East in a boys basketball doubleheader, video and audio. It all starts at 5:45 this Tuesday night, right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone basketball. How about that? So all these little wheels go around to make the big wheel go, and the big wheel, and I'm very proud of the fact that, we started this thing, and we're on the cusp of hitting 1 million views for 2024. So, you know what? Probably don't mean a cotton-picking thing to you out there, and I get that, but it means a lot to me. When you're doing a job at your place of employment, and you've done something you're very proud of, you want to share that, do you not? So somebody out there had a job promotion or did something, whatever, you're proud of it. That's kind of where we are on this one here. So, are you going to say anything at all? Do you have your tree? Let's go through your survey. It's like pulling teeth.
I don't know what to say.
Normally, this is not the case. Let me just say that. Normally, there is no shortage of dialogue with Mrs. Taylor and I. So, have you done this? Are you doing this? Have you got this promo done? Have you? So, did you know? So, for her to sit here and not say a word, I'm thinking, I want to check her pulse. Are you sick? Are you okay?
I just don't know what to say.
Don't know what to say. All right, let's go through the survey. I've done everybody else. Do you have your tree up?
Yes.
Is it artificial or live?
Artificial.
Artificial. Do you have white lights or colored lights?
Oh, my lights do many things.
Okay. For example, what does that mean? That's a loaded answer.
Well, they do white, multicolor. They sync to the music. There's music in my tree.
Music in your tree.
You hit a button, it plays a song, and the lights sync up to the song and does all kinds. It spins around in a circle. My tree rotates.
Hello, Don Marie. I've never met you, man, but trust me, it's never easy, this lady. She has a tree that rotates. Those tree lights pulsate to the music. Now, if you had something on in the room to do it, or it's
no, just to what's in
the tree music.
Yeah.
Okay. You have stockings up on the fireplace.
Not on the fireplace, but on the wall. Yes.
You have stockings up, ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Are there presents already under the tree?
Yes.
All right. There you go. So we're getting close. Are we done? Do we have to do some more shopping?
I need some stocking stuffers for Jason and Tucker, but
Okay.
otherwise I'm done.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking about getting your husband. Let's see if see if you think it's a rock right here. So are you ready? Here we go. This is good.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
How'd your husband do that? Not so good?
No. That's not his jam.
No, it's not his jam. See, that's what I thought I would get that for him. If I set this thing down, it'll hop all over the place. So I got to
turn it back off.
I don't know how to turn it off, Carrie. She asked
Same way
these.
you turned it on, probably.
I hit that, squeeze that button. So squeeze his. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. So you can squeeze them on, squeeze them off.
Yeah.
All right. Hand me the. Would you hand me the Grinch stocking, please?
Oh.
There you go. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. These are Food City gift giving ideas.
It's a hat.
Oh.
Not a stocking.
Okay. See, this is why I have her with me. So it is. You're right. I thought it was a stocking. It would be a hat.
Can we put that on top of your cowboy hat?
No, that's cool.
It'll look good.
No, that's gonna be okay. That's okay. We're about to finish this, Derek Thompson. We're about to go here. Carrie's kind of pushing the buttons already. James Thompson, Mike Leopard, Derek Thompson, Mike McHugh. Thank you guys and ladies for watching. Marissa Corcoran, Tom. Wonder how we can find out where these people are at.
You have to click on their profiles and look.
I don't have time to do that, but I would love to know where these people are at.
Tell us where you're watching from.
David and Linda Kite, KYTE, Don Marie, Daryl Myers, Denise Norman. These are people I don't know. I'm glad you're watching the show. Alice Coker, don't know where they're watching from, but they're watching. This little squeeze duck thing. There's a stocking stuff for your husband right there. A little duck with a top hat on. What do you think?
We don't have a bathtub.
In his
we just have a shower, so.
Okay, I'm trying to come up with some good gift giving ideas. What about this little tree? Would he be into the tree?
No.
It's not. This is not his thing either. I don't. Oh, it does do something.
Oh, does it? I bet it's one of those that mocks you. That imitates you.
You got to pull that little thing out somewhere. I don't see it, but.
Let me see.
Yeah, you go ahead and work on that there a little bit. So, we're glad Carrie stopped by today. It's good. So, it's on. It's on. Maybe burn out.
Yeah,
so
I bet it is.
Somebody's left it on. Anyway, this little tree lights up. That's not his gig either. Okay. What about the little plush dude?
That's the guy that's the dentist from Rudolph.
He's the dentist?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what. And so let's put him right here. And hi, how are you? There you go. The dentist.
That's what
from
he
Rudolph.
wants to be as a dentist, and he
Okay.
pulls the teeth out of the abominable snowman's mouth.
Okay.
Hermie or something. What's his name?
Fred. I don't know. Hermie.
I feel like it's Hermie or
Yeah.
something like that. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I don't think I caught that show. He's trying to pull the teeth of the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
On Rudolph.
He does. He pulls them.
Oh, he pulls them. Okay. He's a dentist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's an elf that wants to be a dentist. and
Okay.
By the end of it, he is living his lifelong dream.
I'm thinking this is a really good time to say goodbye. So we've morphed into talking about Rudolph stuff. You brought it up, Tom. I know that. I know that. Put it right here. Care Bear, she's awesome. Okay, we're going to rejoin you at 2:45. We're going to be ready to go. Basketball, we'll see maybe a camera certainly audio for sure. We'll see if we can work out a bug on our camera. But either way, we'll bring it to you. The good old backyard rivalry, the Elizabethton Lady Cyclones and the Greenville Lady Green Devils. As I've said all show long, they could be a tiddlywinks, Chinese checkers, or a basketball game. It'll be intense. Big backyard rivalry. We'll have it for you at 2:45 airtime, 3 o'clock tip-off from Viking on Bristol. So for the folks here at Food City, we'll say as always, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching. Show number 2206 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show today here at Food City in Elizabeth. And back at 2:45 for Lady Cyclone basketball.